I wanted y'all to hear this
But
because
they
I'm
called Johnny Depp a
rewatching.
liar. He called Johnny Depp a liar.
Well, I'm watching as Asmund Gold. I always watch him every night. Well, I watch him. I started watching him at the nighttime because he cracks me up. So I watch him before I go to bed. I watch Emily during the actual trial, and then I watch him like late at night, like at 8 o'clock. But I wanted y'all to hear this because he is literally the male version of what was that woman's name? The biased doctor. But listen to what he says.
It ends up, as I should say, in the calming cycle, like I said, the victim tries to get some help to try to resolve this. Until the tension buildup phase where something bothers him. So again, it could
Did y'all hear that? To something bothers him. He used the pronoun him, not to something bothers them with a T. He said him with a H. Let me rewind it and I'll let you see that there was not a th M. It was a M.
to try to resolve this. Until the tension buildup phase where something bothers him. So again, it could be
Where it bothers him. Yes, he is Amber Heard's witness, but still, she is the attacker. I wish so bad that they could play this full video. She admits it. I never meant to hurt him, really. But Johnny's the abusive. You're even your nurse that's down here in the pink walks in, sees all the blood, and goes, wow, wow, wow. That doctor right there, him,
Quack.
he's a quack. Because he was trying to kill you. That my opinion. My opinion, I should say. It's not fact. It's not fact that he tried to kill you. But with your nurse saying that Amber took 25 milligrams of Seroquel, should I give her 50? And then he said 300, and then she was like, no, she only takes 25 and you want to give her 300? He said, yeah. And then she's like, well, how about 50? And then that's when he was like, okay, you can give her 50, and then later on you can give her another 50. Okay, so 150 is double her dose, but you want to triple her dose. You want to give her 50, and then in an hour give her 50 more. That's 100 milligrams when her body, quote, and I'm doing this with quotes, her body is only used to 25. But you're wanting to give her 150 milligrams more than she takes on a normal day. Sir. Sir. Huh?
That wasn't him.
No, he said that.
Oh.
I was pointing at him. That's what I was saying. Like the nurse is down here, and then that's Amber, and then he's the one right there in the green. He's the one that wants to get me.
Play the one on
I wish.
Didn't hit you.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't punch. I only hit you. I
Yeah.
didn't punch you.
I didn't punch you, and then he.
You big crybaby.
Yeah, and it was like, don't tell me what it's like to be, don't tell me what it's like to be punched. Jack Sparrow.
And then she went on to teasing him over trying to show that he'd been abused and how.
Yeah, upper top, but nobody's not gonna believe you. Well, guess what, bitch? I believe them 1,000%. I didn't know about this case before it started here in the United States. If I knew about the case in the UK, I would have had my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram posting Team Johnny Depp. because I don't know you. Who are you? I'm like that one guy. Wait a minute. Who are you? Because you're a nondescript, in the famous words
Very much
of
nondescript.
Todd Chrisley.
She
You're a
been in how many
nondescript.
movies? I've seen her in movies myself, supposedly,
Yeah.
but you can't prove it to me because the one I'm seeing is not her.
Yeah, but I don't know who she is. I literally, if anybody knows me, knows I love red hair. So her character and Aquaman should have stuck out to me. And when they was like, oh yeah, she was in Aquaman, I'm like, as who? Who was she? And then they showed me, I go, oh, that was her? Huh.
I think she's master of disguise. She gets in movies and so nobody know who she is.
Yeah, I don't know who
But
she
she
is.
wants to be known.
Carrie, your foot.
It's not in her face.
It was almost in her face.
Why not put it to the side?
But my point of it is, they said movies, Machete Kills. I love Machete. I love Machete. I love all of his movies. He is literally, and I always say he's my favorite Antonio Banderas actor. And what I mean by that is because every time I seen him, he was in an Antonio Banderas movie. And so I deemed him the Antonio Banderas actor. I know Antonio is his own person and Machete is his own person, but I love Machete. And then they was like, she was in Machete Kills, and I'm like, where? When? Who? And then they showed me, I go, oh, I didn't know that was her.
Driving angry.
Driving Angry.
I
Okay.
watched it 5 times and that is not her.
I
I don't care what they say, that's not her.
she's not memorable. She was in Friday Night Lights. I loved that show. I literally used to watch it every Friday night on NBC. I used to watch Friday Night Lights every Friday. And then I went over to what channel was that? Cause it was like 116 on cable. Crap, I forgot what channel that was. Oxygen maybe, or something like that. It might have been I don't remember which channel it was. Then I watched the real life Friday Night Lights with the little kids playing actual football. And then like I watched the show, the TV show Friday Night Lights, and then I'll go over and watch like basically the real life Friday Night Lights with the little kids playing football. Yeah, and it got ratchet on there though. Them little kids were fighting, the parents were fighting. I was like, come on now, y'all with y'all kids football game. But anyways, not to digress, because Amber, who are you? Harpo, who this be? Who this girl?
It goes back to the highest grossing movie ever.
Yeah, the highest
The only
grossing movie.
highest grossing movie Aquaman was in the DC period. Warner Brothers are not they're not the top grossing.
And she's
Disney are
definitely
Overall, they're
not. She's no better than Michael Keaton's Batman. He is the Batman. There is no other Batman. Michael Keaton is Batman. When you say Batman, we're talking about Michael Keaton. We ain't talking about them other posers. Even the original, Adam West.
And they're showing,
We ain't talking about him. Even he wasn't Batman. Michael Keaton is Batman. Will always be Batman. There's no other Batman than Michael Keaton.
They show that Batman.
Put some respect on his name.
And they show that Batman is nowhere near the highest grossing. But if you compare when
In
Michael Keaton
'89,
Batman was and the prices of movie theaters at
Exactly.
that time, and it was at least 4 times less than what they are now. So if you take his grossing at that point, multiply it by 4, he surpassed them by over $1 million.
Yep.
So that makes him the highest compared to them
Yep.
overall.
Like Heath Ledger is the Joker. Now, my Joaquin Phoenix, and y'all know I love me some Joaquin. He is a close second, but even he is not Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is the Joker. Will always be until somebody dethroned him. And Joaquin almost dethroned him. Almost dethroned him. Love me some Joaquin. He is like my personal favorite. Love him. Love his real life story of how he got his name. He picked his name. He was not born with that name, but I love the story behind how he got his name because it fits him, because he is a literal phoenix from the ashes. He literally is a survivor, and I love it. I loved him before I knew his backstory, and now that I know his backstory, I love him even more. Like I said, he almost dethroned Heath Ledger, but he didn't. He is a close second, but Michael Keaton, nobody has dethroned him yet. Nobody. There's no other Batman than Michael Keaton, and I will fight you. I will fight you. I'm 10 toes down. 10 toes and 10 fingers down. Michael Keaton is the Batman. There's no other. There's no other. And that's my opinion, and that's the opinion of the world. He is the Batman. Michael Keaton is great at what he does. Johnny is great at what he does. I love going around all day quoting Johnny Depp movies. Quoting. Like, my favorite song is Empathy. And, of Johnny's songs. Of Sweeney Todd. Like, right now, like, I love that song. I do. And, I mean, you know, because there is a hole in the world. And it's a great black pit. And it's full of people that are full of shit. And the vermin of the world that inhabits it. But not for long. Because we all deserve to die. Even you, Mrs. Heard. Even I. I'm not threatening her. I want her to live forever. I do. I'm just saying. Because we all deserve to die.
Speaking of Batman,
What
she
about-
needs to go to Arkham.
She does need to go to Arkham. Maybe she can be the next Harley Quinn. She could never dethrone Margot Robbie. She could never. Never. But maybe. She might be Poison Ivy. I mean, who was Poison Ivy? And that was Uma Thurman. Uma, let Amber be Poison Ivy because she's real life poisonous. She's poisonous in real life, so she will make a good Poison Ivy. Sorry, Uma. You were good, but Amber's better. Because she's real life. She has real life venom in her veins. And she spits poison when she talks. So she'll be a great Poison Ivy. That's what she should have been in the Justice League. She shouldn't have been Mara. First of all, I don't know who no Mara is. And I don't like Aquaman. I mean, Jason, he's good eye candy. He did what he did in the movie.
Aquaman is the least favorite.
He's the least favorite of the DC. Of any, Gary says. I say DC, but yeah, I got that.
Because the counterpart to Aquaman in the Marvel realm is Submariner. And Submariner makes Aquaman look like the wimpiest character on Earth.
Exactly. So
There's
she
not to
might
put
be.
down Jason Momoa.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a cool dude.
Jason did what he did in the movie, but that don't bring it up to status, in my opinion. I seen it. I went to the theater. I spent my little $1.50 because I went to the dollar movies. If it's a movie that I want to watch bad enough, I might go to the matinee and spend the $4.50, what it used to be before the beer virus. But so I haven't been to the movie since the end of 2019. So I haven't been to the movies, just as a disclaimer. But I'm not going and spending my $7 on a movie that I really don't like. No. If they take Amber out the movie, which I'm hoping that they do, fingers crossed, I might go and spend my little $1.50 if the movies are still $1.50. I'll do that just to see Jason. But like I said, and it might be. I'll give them $3. I'll give them $3. I would. But that's only if that is out of the movie. That she-devil, that Jezebel, that Jekyll, that whoever, whatever you want to call it, if she's out of the movie, I'll give it a gander. My eyeballs might look at it, even though I'm not interested. I will do it just to support Jason Momoa, sorry. I was thinking of my drink. If y'all don't know, we have a holiday drink in this house, and it's Jason Mimosas. Don't ask. So, yeah, I will go.
And it's non-alcoholic.
And it's non-alcoholic for anybody that think that we drink. We don't drink in this house. We don't do drugs. We're not Amber Heard. We don't lie about stuff like that. We don't do booger sugar. None of us. Or cuddle puddles. We don't have cuddle puddles. I mean, we might have cuddle puddles.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's not with ecstasy. It's with love, actual love, affection. Because we love our kids. And we like to hug them, and we like to give them lovins and kisses. Because they are our babies. They're our bunkins. But so, yeah, we might have cuddle puddles, but it's not drug induced. It's because we love our kids. I'm just saying. I just want y'all to hear that. I did not mean to go on the rant.
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave y'all with this. There's a hole in the world, great black pen. It's full of people that are full of shit. That like to shit in the bed. And the vermin of the world that inhabits it.
But not for long.
But hopefully not for long. And that's not a threat of death. That's a threat of, I hope that everybody see that you're getting exposed. Yes, get exposed. Get blackballed from Hollywood. That's what I'm talking about. Just so nobody don't take this wrong, I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about being blackballed from Hollywood because everybody sees your venomous lies. How you are the abuser and not the victim.